We'll start with intercept theorem. So I'll tell you first what is the intercept theorem. I'm not doing the proof of the intercept theorem right now. We'll do it some other class. I'll tell you what is the intercept theorem first. So intercept theorem states that if you have three lines which are parallel to each other. So say I've got these three lines here, 1, 2 and 3. So if you've got 3 or more lines which are parallel to each other. So for example, I'll just mark these arrows to show that these lines are what? Parallel to each other. So if these three lines are parallel to each other and if there is a transversal, what do you mean by transversal? Another line which is cutting through these three lines. Okay, so if there is a transversal, okay, such that these transversals are bisected, or you can say if, like for example, say this part is equal to this part. So say first we've got three parallel lines L, M, N. Okay, then there is this transversal which intersects the line LMN at the points P, Q, R. Okay, and if it makes equal intercepts, meaning you can see that PQ is equal to QR. If it makes equal intercepts, then we can say that any another line which is passing through these three parallel lines, any another transversal which is passing through these three parallel lines, okay, so the intercepts made by this line will also be equal to each other. Meaning what? Let's say there is these points A, B and C. So the theorem states that then AB will be equal to what? BC. Okay, so basically the conditions are what? If L, M, N are parallel. Okay, I'll just write down the conditions out here. See, what is the condition? If the three lines are parallel, that is F is parallel to M, parallel to N, and if one of the pair of the intercepts are equal, meaning if PQ is equal to QR, then what can we say then? Then we can say that AB is equal to BC. Got it? So this is called as the intercept theorem. Now, what is the statement for the intercept theorem? So I'll tell you the statement for the intercept theorem. The statement for the intercept theorem is that if a transversal, one second. Yeah, if a transversal makes equal intercepts on three or more parallel lines, then any other line, any other line cutting them will also make equal intercepts. Will also make equal intercepts. Okay, so you do not need to write the whole statement when you're proving this. You can just write what you can just say that we can just write by intercept theorem. Even that much is okay. You don't need to write the whole statement. Okay, so that was a theorem, that is intercept theorem. Okay, now we'll do a few problems based on this now. So see, in intercept theorem there are not many variety of problems, so there are a few problems which are generally repeated in the exams also. See, the first one which you're doing, this is very very important problem. We'll mark it as a 3-star problem, this one. So they say if you have a parallelogram, okay, I'll just make a parallelogram first. Okay, so here we've got a parallelogram. Now they say if you have a parallelogram, okay, I'll just draw the whole figure first, then I'll explain the question also. Okay, see. So first they've given that we've got a parallelogram ABCD. So I'll repeat once again. ABCD is a parallelogram is given to us. E and F are midpoints of AB and DC respectively. And G and H are another 2 points of AD and BC, and P is a point in between somewhere on EF. Okay, so whatever data I've marked in the figure, you can see that all is given. I'll just write one more thing which is given, which I could not mark on the diagram. What else was given? Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, what do you have to prove now? So we are going to prove that GP is equal to PH. So okay, let's start with this proof now. Okay, so here, so the first statement, see, there are 3 parts in this problem. 2 parts are there actually. First part is what, we need to prove that quadrilateral AEFD. Okay, notice we have to prove what, that quadrilateral AEFD is also a parallelogram. So we are going to prove that AEFD, this whole thing is also a parallelogram. Now see how to prove that. So the first statement will be that AB is equal to DC. What will be the reason? Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Number 2. Now we can say that AE is equal to half of AB. Same way, I can also say DF is equal to half of DC. What will be the reason for this? E is midpoint of AB. And what can I say here? That F is midpoint of DC. Then fourth statement. Now we can say A is half of A is half of AB, DF is half of DC. So if you will compare the 3 statements, we can also conclude what? That therefore AE is equal to DF. What will be the reason? From 1, 2 and 3. Then statement number 5, that AB is parallel to DF. Reason? Opposite, sorry, not DF, I'll write here DC. Opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. Then sixth one, because opposite sides are parallel, what can I also say? That AE is parallel to DF. How? So we'll say that parts of parallel lines are also parallel. So if 2 lines are parallel, then obviously the paths are also parallel to each other. Now what we have proved? We have proved that the opposite sides, okay, we have proved what? That the opposite sides AE and DF are equal. We have also proved that these 2 lines are what? Parallel. So what can we say now? That this whole quadrilateral here, okay, so I can say what now? Therefore quadrilateral AEFD is a parallelogram. What will be the reason? The reason will be what? Because a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then it's a parallelogram, right? We know that property. Then next statement, number 8. Now since it's a parallelogram, I can also say that AD is parallel to EF. Why is AD parallel to EF? Because they are opposite sides. because they are opposite sides of parallelogram. Which parallelogram? Of parallelogram AEFD. Okay, then ninth one. I'll just mark in the figure also. Say, what did we prove? We proved that this line is parallel to this line. Correct? Also, AD is parallel to BC. What will be the reason AD is parallel to BC? Again, opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD. Then number 10. Now you see, compare 8 and 9. AD is parallel to EF and AD is parallel to BC. So what can we say then? Therefore, AD is parallel to EF and it is parallel to BC. Reason will be what? From 8 and 9. Okay. So we'll write here what reason will be from 8 and 9. Then next statement, number 11. Guys, now we have proved the three lines are parallel. So I'll just mark over here. Now you prove this is also parallel. Now you can see these three lines are parallel to each other. So if you make this picture vertical, okay, if you rotate it by 90 degree, you will realize what, now it is like an intercept theorem. Correct? So now we are given the three lines are parallel. We also know that AE, okay, we also know that AE is what? Equal to EB. AE, 1 minute. We also know that AE is equal to what? EB. Why? The reason will be what? E is midpoint. So now what can we say finally? 12th statement will be that therefore GP is equal to PH. Why? By intercept theorem. So you see, actually the intercept theorem is only used in this last statement. Rest all is like the application of the previous part of the chapter or just general application. Got it? So we have proved what eventually? That therefore GP is equal to PH. That's the end of it. So out here then we can say that this side is equal to this side. Got it? So that's the end. So there are 12 statements, and this problem they ask for some 4 marks in the exams. Very, very important problem from the exam point of view. Okay, another problem guys now. Next problem, even this is a 3-star problem. So I already told you, usually there are not many variety of problems in this. So they repeat the same problems again and again in the exams also. These are also 3-star problem guys. Now see, in this problem, say we are given, I'll just draw the okay, so that's the question. One second, I'll draw another triangle. Thing is not good enough. Yeah, here. So I'll just complete the picture first. Okay, so here we have, I just label this first. So this is your A, BC, you can see that's a triangle, and all three of them, they are perpendicular to the same line. Okay, next thing we are given that PA is equal to AC. So PA is equal to AC, and yeah, that's all. So fine. Now what do you have to prove in the question first? We have to prove that AB is equal to AC. You are asked to prove AB is equal to what? AC. Sorry, not A. Yeah, I made a mistake. this should be PQ. I think it got erased or something. This should be PQ. Okay, so let's begin now guys here. So this is all the information that you are already marked in the figure. What are we are asked to prove? I'll write down that also. We are asked to prove that AB is equal to AC. Okay, so let's begin. This is relatively, I think it's an easier problem, but we need to make use of some another chapter in this now. So look, first we'll write in triangle. Okay, so first I'll say that PB. Okay, so look at the first statement that PB is parallel to AD. It is also parallel to QC. How do I get this? How can I say they are parallel? Because PB, AD and QC are perpendicular to the same line BC. Correct? To the same line BC. So they are perpendicular to the same line. So since they are perpendicular to the same line, and that's why they are also what? Parallel to each other. Okay. Again, you see, whenever you see that there are three lines parallel, always think of what first? Intercept theorem. Now we can apply the intercept theorem here. Now see how to write this. So now I can say that these three lines are parallel. Then it is also given that PA is equal to AQ. What can you write reason for this? Given. Now think about it and tell me which two sides are equal. If PA is equal to AQ, which other two sides are equal? So it will be what? BD is equal to DC. What is the reason you will write? Because of what? Intercept theorem. So see, that is all the use of intercept theorem in this whole sum. Only in the statement number 3. That's all. We don't need it otherwise. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to prove that this triangle, okay, we are going to prove this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Now how to prove these two triangles are congruent? So see, first we'll write what? First we are going to write that in triangle, we'll write in triangle ADB, in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. And triangle ADC. So what is the first statement that we can write over here? That AD is equal to AD. What will be the reason? Common side. Common side. Number 5. Now I can also say angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. Reason is because AD is perpendicular to BC. Number 6. I can also say BD is equal to DC. Reason, statement number 3 from there. And 7th one, therefore the triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Okay, ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Reason will be what? By SAS, test of congruency. Now after I prove these two triangles are congruent, I can also say what? Therefore AB is equal to AC. Reason, corresponding sides of congruent triangles are congruent. Done. So only 8 statements guys, but again very important problem. They can ask you this one also for like some 5 marks or something, 4-5 marks, yes. Okay. Then guys, now I'll show you one more problem. We'll do one more problem. Next problem is also a 3-star problem. Okay, so in this problem now we are given that okay, I'll just draw the figure first. The figure is a bit complicated here. Okay, so we are done with the figure. I'll write down all the data now first, what they have given. So this is point D, that's A, then P, and then B out here. Then this is S, that's given as R, that's given as C, and then this is given as Q. You're also given that this line is parallel to this line. Okay, it's also given P is a midpoint of AB. So whatever is given, I'm already marking in the figure. So I'm not going to write it separately in the question. It's given or not. You're also given Q is a midpoint of DR. So even these two sides are equal is given to us. And you're given PR is parallel to BS. Okay, that also is done. Fine. So this all is given, guys. And there is one more data given, which I'm writing out here. You're also given that 2 times AD. 2 times AD is equal to AB. Okay, notice it properly. 2 times AD is equal to AB. So I can write what 2 times AD is equal to AB means 2 times AD is equal to AP plus PB, because check the figure, you'll understand how. Okay, now we also know that AP and PB are equal, already marked in the figure. So I can say it what AP plus AP. So 2AD is equal to AP plus AP. Why? Because PB and AP are equal in the question. Guys, you'll also write that also as a statement. I'm not writing it out here. So then 2AD is equal to 2AP. So therefore even AD is equal to AP. So guys, you'll have to do all this in the beginning, but I'm marking this here only right now. Okay, so I'll start the solution now. I'm just marking it in the picture now, right now here, that they are equal, all three. So you'll have to prove first. Okay, so now these all the data we have. Guys, now first we can say that okay, what do you have to prove now? You have to prove AQ is parallel to BS. Okay, I'll write over here only what you have to prove. We have to prove AQ prove AQ is parallel to BS. Okay, one more line disappeared from there. Fine, AQ is parallel to BS and DS is equal to 3 times of RS. It's not as difficult as it looks also. It's pretty simple that way. Okay, so see what we'll do now. First I need to prove AQ is parallel to BS. So we can see that A and Q are the midpoints of PD and RD. So I can say that AQ will be parallel to PR by midpoint theorem. And PR is already given parallel to BS. So AQ is parallel to BS. Okay, if you did not get, don't worry, I'm writing it now out here, all the statements. So see, first statement we will write is in triangle Okay, which triangle are we considering? So first we'll take in triangle PDR. In triangle PDR. So we can say in triangle PDR, EQ will be equal to half of PR. Okay, that's the first statement. What will be the reason? By midpoint theorem. Correct? I don't know if I need to prove half actually. We don't need that, guys. So I'll just erase this. I don't know why I wrote. We don't need all this. I can just say what? That AQ is parallel to, I can say simply AQ is parallel to PR. And what's the reason for this? Midpoint theorem. Okay, now, so now also we are also given in the question, if you notice, that PR is parallel to BS. So what is the reason we are going to write for this? Given. Now what can we say? Therefore AQ is parallel to PR is parallel to BS. Reason what? From 1 and 2. Number 4. So after all this, now we can also say what? Okay, so first part is already proved, guys, that therefore AQ is parallel to BS. 1 minute. Oh, what happened? Okay, so now we can also say what? Therefore AQ is parallel to BS. So prove from 3. Okay, now next statement that we need to prove is what? DS is equal to 3RS. Now see how we are going to do this now. So we can say now fifth statement that QR is equal to RS. QR is equal to RS. See, notice properly. Why is QR equal to RS? Because of intercept theorem. So if you realize, you already proved the 3 lines parallel, right? And because the 3 lines are parallel and if one of the pair of intercepts are equal, other 2 are also equal. So now sixth statement, we can say what? Therefore now DQ is equal to QR. Even that is given in the question. Then seventh one, we can say therefore DQ is equal to QR, but QR is equal to what? RS. Reason will be what? From 5 and 6. So therefore what will be DS equal to? DS is equal to what? DQ plus QR plus RS, right? Because they are collinear. You can see the picture, you'll understand. Look at the figure, you'll realize that DS is the sum of what? DQ plus QR plus RS. But all of them, DQ is equal to RS, even QR is equal to RS, and RS itself is RS only. So it becomes what? 3 times RS is DS. 9th statement. Hence, proved. Okay. So, yeah guys, as I said, very, very important problem, this one also. And you can also try the sum number 1 of your textbook, guys. Even that's an easy problem only. You can try it on your own. And fine, okay. We'll close it here, guys.